Number 20, part 2. See question number 61. In question number 61, what is given there? The geometry of NiCO4 and NiPPH3 twice Cl2. As we can see that the configuration of Ni given there is basically it is oxidation state. When we calculated in NiCO4, it is x plus 4 into 0 equal to 0, so x will be 0. And configuration of nickel is argon 3d8 4s2. So 8 electrons in d orbital, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and 2 electrons in 4s orbital. This is 4s and 4p. As CO is a strong field ligand, therefore pairing of electron occurs. So the electrons of 4s will pair up by 3d orbital electrons. So this electron will shift here and this electron will shift here. So the configuration will be like this. Now all the electrons in d orbital gets paired and s is free and 3 orbitals also free. So these are occupied by ligands. So hybridization will be sp3. Hybridization is sp3 and it is tetrahedral. So the compound NiCO4 is basically tetrahedral. Similarly, we can see that another compound which is given here, which is NiPPH twice into Cl2. We can see that a charge on this compound is 0 here, so x minus 2 will be 0, so x will be plus 2. As configuration of nickel will be argon 3d8 and 4s2, and nickel plus 2 will be argon 3d8 only. Now fill the d orbital 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So there are 2 electrons unpaired, so 4s and 4p. As the ligand present here is weak field ligand, means pairing of electron do not occurs, and ligands are 2 2 4. So hybridization here also sp3, hence for sp3 it is also tetrahedral. So question number 61, geometry of both is tetrahedral. So question number 61, option C is correct. See question number 62. Question number 62 again based on the IUPAC nomenclature. See question number 62. Question number 62 even there is the IUPAC name of the compound K2 Cr Cn twice O2 and O twice and NS3 the compound is. As we can see, the oxygen here is oxide, and oxygen here is peroxy. So we can say we will start from potassium, then the name of the ligands. As amine is present in alphabetical order first, so it will be amine. Then after the group cyano in alphabetical order, so dicyano, as tri is not included in the alphabetical order. Now after that it will comes oxo, so it will be dioxo, and then it is peroxo, after oxygen it will be peroxo, so it will be dioxo and then peroxo. As chromium is present in anionic part, chromium is the part of anionic complex, so it will be chromate, it will be like chromate. Now the oxidation number, as oxidation number will be x minus 2, and oxygen is also given there, so it will be oxygen in the form of minus 2, and peroxide is minus 1 into 2, so x will be equal to plus 6, so chromate 6. So question number 62, answer A is correct. See question number 63. Question number 63 basically based on anti-cancer drug. Anti-cancer drug, as we know, cisplatin is an anti-cancer drug, that is PT NH3 twice Cl2. So ligands present in this is NH3 and Cl. So ligands are in this compound NH3 and Cl. So question number 63, option A is correct. See question number 64. In question number 64, what is given there? The question is question number 64. The question is, in a particular isomer of this compound, that is CO, NH3 4 and Cl2. So Cl, CO, Cl angle is 90 degree. As we can know, this is the ligand, central metal atom, and ligand. When angle is 90 degree, then the configuration will be cis configuration. So for geometrical isomer, it will be cis configuration. So we will draw the cis configuration. As we know, CO, Cl and Cl. As we can see that this angle here is 90 degree. So this is ligand, Cl, CO and Cl. Angle is 90 degree, and also this is cis configuration. While on the rest position, NH3 ligands will be present. So question number 64, option B is correct. See question number 65. See question number 66 is a very silly question. Question number 66. It is basically very easy question. When N-butyl lithium, it is an organometallic compound, reacts with tin second chloride. As we can see that there is no option as in option A there is no tin, option B also there is no tin, and option D also there is no tin. So tin is present in the only option C. So it will form C4H9, as this is C4H9Li. So it is C4H9 and it is balanced by the which atom? That is tin, as reacted with tin. So this compound will be formed. So question number 65, option C is correct. See question number 66. In question number 66, what is given there? The question is regarding the crystal field energy. See question number 67. Crystal field splitting energy for two compounds. One is FeH2O 6Cl2 and one is K2NiCl4. As we can see that this is octahedral complex and this is tetrahedral complex. So as we can see, the iron present here is Fe2 plus, so configuration will be argon 3d6, and the configuration here will be X minus 4 equal to minus 2, so X will be plus 2. So nickel will be present in the form of plus 2, so it will be argon 3d8. As we know that in this configuration, in tetrahedral, T2G comes below, so this is T2G and then Eg. As H2O is a weak field ligand, so pairing of electron does not occur. First we fill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6. It means the configuration is T2G4 and Eg0. Similarly, in octahedral, this is for octahedral. For tetrahedral, Eg comes below and T2G comes above for tetrahedral splitting. So when we fill D8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, then 7 and then 8. So in this case, Eg4 and T2G 0, T2G4, as T2G also contain 4 electrons. So this will be the configuration. And the crystal field splitting energy in these cases, crystal field splitting energy CFSE for octahedral complex is minus 0.4 into electrons in T2G plus 0.6 into electrons in Eg. So this is minus 0.4 into 4 and plus 0.6 into, and number of electrons in Eg is 2, so this is 2. On solving we get the value that is equal to minus 1.6 and 1, so this is minus 0.4 delta naught for octahedral complex. While in this case it is crystal field splitting energy, this is minus 0.6 into electrons in T2g and plus 0.4 into y, so we can say minus 0.6 into 4 and plus 0.4 into 4. On solving we get minus 0.8 delta T. So this will be the energy of crystal field splitting energy, which is given in option A. So question number 67, option A is correct. See question number 68. In question number 68, what is given there? The question is regarding the complex. See question number 68. It is basically the complex is given. The molecular formula is COCl3 dot 6NH3. Now the formula will be, this is for A, and for B it will be COCl3 dot 5NH3. Now for C it will be COCl3 dot 4NH3. As we can see that ammonia ligands is decreasing, number of ammonia ligands is decreasing, and coordinated ammonia molecules in A is 6, while in B is 5, and while C is 4. So these are the coordinated ammonia molecules in these compounds. So we can see that as when 6 valencies are there, inside the coordination complex, then 3Cl will be outside, and when only 5 are there, it means 1 Cl will be inside, it means Cl2 will be outside. So now the valency will be, as there are 5, as there are 6, so we can see that primary valency in this case, is there 3, and in this case primary valency will be 2. Now in this case when 4 only there, it means 2Cl outside and 1Cl, 2Cl, it means 2Cl will be inside and 1Cl will be outside. So now in this case the primary valency will be equal to 1, so answer will be 3, 2, 1. So question number 68, option B is correct. See question number 69. Question number 69 is based on the IUPAC nomenclature. See question number 69. The question is complex, and the complex is hydrido. Complex is hydrido methoxyborate third ion is, as we know. So these are the ligands, one is hydrido and one is methoxy and one is borate, and we can see that hydroxo trimethoxy, basically it is trimethoxy. So OCS3 is methoxy group and 3 are present, and 1 hydrido and boron, and we see that the charge as oxidation state is 3, so we will balance the charge, and on hydride charge will be -1, and OCS3 also it is -1, so this is equal to -1 into 3 equal to -1, so x will be equal to +3. So the correct option for question number 69 is option C. See question number 70. In question number 70, what is given there? The question is about the hybridization of this compound. See question number 70. Question number 70, basically K4FeCN6. It will break into anionic complex FeCN6 4 negative. So oxidation state of iron will be +2. So iron +2 will be argon 3d6. Now we will write the VBT for this. So 6 electrons are only there, 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is vacant 4s and 4p, so this is 3d. As Cn is a strong field ligand, So pairing of electron occurs. Pairing of electron will occur. So it will form. So two orbitals are here, that is D2 and S and P3. So this is the hybridization, basically D2sp3 for this compound. So question number 70, option B is correct. 70 option B is correct. See question number 71. Question number 71 is also very easy question. Basically configurations are given there. See question number 71. In question number 71, 4 ions are given. One is CO2 plus, and electronic configuration is D7. As argon 4s2 3d7, 2 electrons are removed, so configuration is D7. And number of electrons unpaired will be 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So there are number of unpaired electrons. Number of unpaired electrons here is 1 2 3. See, in Cr2 positive. Cr2 positive configuration given there is D4. So D4 will be filled 1 2 3 4. So number of unpaired electron there is 4. While in Fe, in Mn2 positive, in Mn2 positive configuration is D5. So number of unpaired electron will be 1 2 3 4 5. See, next is Fe2 positive. In Fe2 positive, that is D6. So number of unpaired electron will be equal to 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So number of unpaired electron will be 4. As lowest number of unpaired electron is present in CO2 positive. So lowest number of unpaired electron is present in CO2 positive. Therefore it will show lowest paramagnetic character. It will show lowest paramagnetic character. So question number 71 option A is correct. See question number 72. Question number 72 basically very easy question, and question number 70 is based on the fact that on the metal carbonyl. See question number 72. Not true for metal carbonyl. Not true for metal carbonyl. As we know that in metal carbonyl there is no d pi p pi overlap. There is no d pi p pi overlap is observed. There is no d pi p pi overlap is observed in metal carbonyl. Basically in metal carbonyl, the electron pair is transferred from carbonyl to vacant orbital of d of central metal atom, and the electron pair on the metal is donated to the anti-bonding orbital of carbon of carbonyl group. So there is no d pi p pi overlap is observed in metal carbonyl. So question number 72 option D is correct. See question number 73. Question number 73 is based on the strength of ligand. Question number 73 is based on the strength of ligand. Strength of ligand. As we know that basically carbon donor atom are strong ligand, and then after nitrogen donor atom, and then after oxygen donor atom, and then after halogens. The strength of ligand is basically carbon donor, nitrogen donor, oxygen donor and halogen donor. So Cn minus will be the strongest ligand, and after then ethylene diamine En, and then after NCS negative, and then after halogen which is Cl minus. So correct order for question number 73 is option B. See question number 74. In question number 74, what is given there? See in question number 74. Question number 74 is basically when iron combines with CO gives. When iron combines with 5CO in presence of heat and pressure, it gives FeCO5. and this compound is iron pentacarbonyl. Iron pentacarbonyl. So question number 74, option A is correct. See question number 75. In question number 75, what is given there? Question number 75, which of the following will exhibit optical isomerism? Optical isomerism. As we can see that cis form of CO, ethylene diamine Cl2. So we can see that CO is central metal atom and cis form basically 2Cl, so 2Cl at an angle of 90 degree, while the position is occupied by one ligand, that is En. Also these two positions are occupied by En. When we draw the mirror image of this compound, this will be CO, Cl, this is also we can say Cl, and this is En, and this is also we can say shared by En. When we superimpose this, so these two are non-superimposable mirror image. These two are non-superimposable mirror image. Non-superimposable mirror image. So when non-superimposable mirror image, then it is optical isomer. Then these are optical isomer. So question number 75, option D is correct. Cis form will show, while the trans form will superimpose. Therefore trans do not show optical isomerism of this compound.